Okay. Well, actually, I got home late. I've been out. I'm not going to do book club today, but I did want to throw the number up there and show that I am giving SPLG, which is the lower in price um, S&P 500 ETF, more influence over the portfolio, and kind of point out that I am adding money very slowly, just gently, just like 5, 6, 4, $7 a day in that area, just gently, just pushing the line up, uh, having fun with it, and there's not a whole lot to that. I don't have any fancy positions today. I do appreciate, however, that if you have gold, and I do pay for Robinhood Gold since I started basically making these videos, because this is the investing is a hobby for me. My main platform is M1, and I love M1 to death. I kind of hate Robinhood, but I mean, M1 doesn't even give like a 3% additional contribution. And I found that out like $1, $2, $3 right there. So I think, yeah, day two. So day two of opening this up and like getting this ball rolling where I was like, you know what? Maybe I can show other people something fun, something cool about options. Um, and I'm very well aware that you cannot trade options on M1, but this being my hobby, I have used several zero commission brokers or low commission brokers. But hey, uh, I just appreciate the 3% match. That's very cool. Although it creates this deceptively smooth climbing line where every time your money goes down, you can just chuck more in, because this 80 cents does contribute to, I'm trying to draw on the screen. It does contribute to this number right here, and it creates this deceptive climb where you feel like you're, oh my goodness, you feel like you're making money as long as you're putting it in, and that's just it's skeezy. It's not cool. I don't think it should count towards the return line, this past month return, but I am going to abuse it and um, have a nice smooth line right up until I get the money moved into here. And rolling over money from brokerage to brokerage is so needlessly difficult and such a process. And setting up a phone call to do things is annoying. But while I have the time, I would gladly like to have a nice, perfectly smooth line. And this seems like I'm just a trading wizard, but all I'm doing is hitting a match. It's not any big deal. I would be okay with the gamification of like this filling up, right? And then them displaying the big number of what they gave you. But the fact that it impacts your total returns, like I guess technically it does because it is a 3% addition to whatever you put in, right? But I find it would probably encourage a lot of like degenerative risk taking behavior that would not be advisable for anyone. Um, $13 in this, 43% of the portfolio, 44 if you're, want to round up. It's just the S&P. Wow, wow. But I this number will increase dramatically far before the money makes it in. I just didn't want to read today. You know, it's been a long one. It's been it's been difficult, and I just I'm tired. I want to sit down, but I didn't want to go without showing the fun line. And if you really want to see something that I played with it just to see. So every day, right before right as I'm going down or right before market close, I will put money in. Just just I was like, oh wow, you can put money in and it makes the line go up, and that's exactly what I did here, and it went down severely on me because I had a lot of my money put in PHO, and this is the Invesco Water Resources ETF. This will come into play much later down the line, but I do really love that ETF. And then, you know, um, you'll notice that these are sorted in a way, but that's a later thing. That's a later thing. But during the week, I have been just waiting, and every time that my portfolio returns, well, it's been more than a week, but every time that my portfolio is about to return negative on the day, just chuck a little money in there. And like that's nice because for me, I get this nice little bump. It makes me feel good. I'm putting it in a ETF that tracks one of the most recommended indexes in the world. But if I was chucking this money into uh, securities that I now know are much more risky and do not have an asymmetric potential to the upside. Uh, I do not like this line for people who are getting into investing. That's frustrating. Especially in an IRA like this. This is the only one. I could, open up a Roth in here, but that's a tax question. Um, I just don't think that it's important for me to open up a Roth for the next 10 years. So maybe when this 10 years is over, I'll open up a Roth and we'll dump money in that and do it all over again and see what we can do there. With all the lessons I've learned from this one. Anyway, that's all.